Alright guys, it is Ciaran from Red Door Weekly, and it's been a long time. It's been too long, in my opinion. It's been way too long since I've uploaded on this channel, and I do apologise for that, guys. I really do. But thank you for sticking with me, really appreciate it. And in today's video, little video, I know it's not a live stream as well. I'll be back to live streaming very soon. In fact, the last live stream we had on the channel wasn't even me, it was my brother. So yeah, maybe you might be making more feeds on the channel, who knows. But let's get into the topic of this video, and today I wanted to talk about the recent Odion Ighalo news. Now, obviously, the papers and just speculation has been going around the moment suggesting that Manchester United are not going to be offering Odion Ighalo a new deal to stay on at the club. Obviously, in January, which seems so far away now, but in January, we signed up Odion Ighalo on a deadline day deal on loan. And he's come over, and I think we can all agree that the impact he's had, considering he was a free loan signing, has been very positive. 4 goals, scored in every single game that he started, 2 against Derby. Obviously, he's not playing the best of opponents, and I'm not suggesting that he's, performing like a world-beater striker, but for me, I think in terms of a backup option, he's done the job that I think he should have done in the first place. I think he's done what's expected of him, and even a little bit more in some ways, because no one was expecting him to come in and be our premier striker. A lot of people were suggesting that in that transfer window we should have been looking to sign a premier striker. But when Odion Ighalo was announced as Manchester United's loan signing on deadline day, I don't think anyone suggested that he was going to be the number 1 striker, the guy that was going to get us top 4. I don't think anyone really suggested that. I think everyone kind of bought into the fact that he was going to be a bench option, someone who's going to come off the bench and change the game and, score a few goals. And he has certainly scored goals, but he's not only done that, he's contributed in more ways than one. In fact, one of the main ones I want to bring up is the Man City one, where for the second goal of the game, his composure on the ball to hold it up and play it off to Fred in that situation when you're in a Manchester derby at Old Trafford, 1-0 up, you're holding on to a lead. I think his calmness on the ball really showed through, and I think whilst he has missed a few chances, he hasn't been faultless, and I'm not saying he has, but I think what he's done for Manchester United so far, the fact he's a lone player as well, I think he deserves to stay on, and I think it'd be devastating for me if Ighalo left. It wouldn't be the end of the world, obviously, because he was only a loan signing, and we weren't expecting to keep him on a long-term basis anyway. I think a lot of us were expecting that even if we did keep him, he'd only be there for the next few seasons. And I can understand that. He's obviously, about 30, getting on a bit in terms of his career, past his prime. But he's proven in the short time that he's been at Manchester United that he can still put the ball in the back of the net. And that's what you want a striker to do. He's got little bit of pace to him. He's got the composure. We saw that in the goal he scored in the Europa League. That volley and the juggle he did before it was unreal. I was not expecting that whatsoever, but his touch was superb, and he's got that in his locker. And he's someone who has scored goals in the Premier League before, and there's some players who are just born with a natural ability to put the ball in the back of the net. They're not especially quick, they're not especially strong, but they can put the ball in the back of the net when it matters and when they're in front of goal. And I think Ighalo is one of those players that has that ability. And as I said, I wouldn't be too happy if he was our premier striker for the next few years, and I don't think that's going to happen. But I do think he's a good bench option, someone to bring off the bench in case we do need a goal, because I feel as if he can really add something. And let me know if you think the same in the comment section below. I want to hear your thoughts on this. And I've seen a lot of people on social media getting quite frustrated at the fact we haven't offered Odion Ighalo a new deal. And it seems like time is really ticking away before Odion Ighalo goes back to China. I believe we'd have to offer him not a big sum. It wouldn't be a big sum to keep him on a permanent deal. So I don't think it would be too much of a hassle for us to do that. And I just think, if you look at the likes of Liverpool, they brought in someone like Ciaran who, whilst he is pretty much a bench option to the better players in the team, and he's probably frustrated himself that he's not playing as much of a part as he thought he would. I think having those sort of bench options, having that depth in squad is so important if you want to win trophies, not just the Premier League, but if you want to have a really successful campaign in general, you need that depth. So for me, I want to see Ighalo playing. I want to see me in a Man United shirt next year. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching, guys. Just a little short video, really. I will be getting back to proper streams very, very soon. But let me know your thoughts, as always. Please leave a like as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Only 3 subscribers away from 800 subscribers. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.